Nobody talks about the grief of achieving things that still don't feel like home. You did what you were supposed to do. You worked hard, you made decisions, you carried responsibility. You built something that even looks meaningful from the outside. And for a while, achievement gave you direction, a target, a reason to push, a way to prove something to yourself, your family, and your younger self, and even the people who doubted you. So you kept going. You became disciplined, dependable, productive, and in many ways it worked. There may even be parts of your life now that you once prayed for. The career, the home, the opportunities, the respect. That feels different now. There's this quiet ache you don't always know how to explain because nothing's obviously wrong. You don't want to throw your life away. You don't want to sound ungrateful. You don't even know what you want instead. You just know that some part of you feels far away from the life you're living. This is what identity fatigue can look like for the disconnected achiever. It's the exhaustion that comes from building a life around performance and forward motion, and then realizing achievement didn't answer the deeper question of, how do I feel connected to myself inside the life I've built? Now, for many high-achieving people, success can become a hiding place. It gives you something to measure, something to point to when people ask how you're doing. And when you're always reaching the next milestone, you don't have time to notice what you're avoiding. The sadness, the loneliness, the desire for a different pace. The research around identity and meaning shows us that when your external achievements grow faster than your internal alignment, you can end up with a life that looks successful, but feels strangely distant. And that distance can be painful because people may celebrate what you built while you're quietly wondering, why doesn't this feel like enough? You hear you should be proud, and you are. But pride is not the same as peace. You're grateful, but gratitude is not the same as connection. So for the disconnected achiever, identity fatigue often sounds like, I should feel more fulfilled than this. And that can carry some shame because it can feel like you don't have permission to want more when you already have so much. But this ache doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It may mean the version of success you built is no longer enough to hold who you're becoming. Maybe you built it from survival, ambition, pressure, from the younger version of you who needed safety, approval, or proof. She deserves compassion. She got you here, but she may not be the one who can lead you forward. Healing may begin with slowing down enough to ask better questions. What actually feels meaningful now? Where do I feel most present? What parts of my life look successful but leave me feeling empty? Where have I confused being impressive with being alive? You don't have to reject everything you built, but you may need to stop asking your achievements to give you an identity they were never meant to carry. You are more than what you produce, more than what people admire, more than what looks good from the outside. And this ache is not a sign that you failed. Rather, it's a part of you that's done proving and ready to build from truth.